So hi, welcome back for another video on Stack. Okay, now ever since the release of Stack, people have been asking me questions, and then people are still watching, waiting, I believe, to see whether Stack works or not, or it's just another like EA out there that that promises high profit, but then once you use it, it doesn't. Okay, now you are looking at the live signal of Stack. Okay, and I know that you all out there, you want to see results, and so therefore I started this, and it has been into a month of trading. Okay, now April, this one has only like one outstanding position. If you look at the trading history, okay, so if you look at here, okay, so this was something I was testing like last month, that kind of thing, and then Stack started towards the middle of the month, okay, somewhere here, okay, in the middle of April, okay, and has been trading since, and I've been like showing the live signal of it, and I just want to answer some of your questions in this video, and I hope that it helps. Okay, now the first question that I was asked about was this: how different is Stack from Ava? Okay, now Stack trades much faster, Ava doesn't. Ava uses a confluence of 4 indicators, so therefore it trades very slow, very picky on trades. Okay, and sometimes you only get like one trade in a month, sometimes you get like one trade in 2 months, that kind of thing. Now it is that picky, okay, Ava, but Stack is different. Stack, it trades like very frequently, and Stack also uses the martingale strategy, okay, and Ava doesn't. Ava only opens one position and uses stop losses. So yeah, there's that. Okay, now Ava also uses a bigger lot size, so it starts with a big lot size, then once it reaches a certain stop loss, it will like close the basket, where else Stack doesn't really use a stop loss at all. Okay, so it runs free. As long as there's money in the account, you should be doing fine. Okay, that's how Stack works. Okay, now second question is how Stack really works. Okay, what is the strategy, or what's the idea behind Stack? Okay, now Stack, if you look at the terminal, the idea behind it is that it builds small positions up, and so that when the market retraces, it will close in profit. And then Stack is also a trend following EA, so it actually follows the trend. Now if you look here, okay, this was the first position. Okay, so I sorted it. Okay, so on the 18th of May, it opened its first position in the basket. Okay, it was a buy. Okay, now it is an uptrend. Okay, now you can't really see it unless you use a bigger time frame. Okay, so it is going bullish. Okay, so Stack was able to recognize this because Stack uses a confluence of 2 indicators, okay, of different time frames. Okay, may I add that as well? Okay, and Stack comes pre-bundled with 4 indicators, one of which would be stochastic, which is something everyone will be quite familiar with, and I hope that with that included, it will add more value to this EA that you might consider purchasing. Okay, now I know there are many people out there who are still waiting to look at the results of how Stack is performing. Okay, and Stack is only a month in. Okay, a month and a half in, that kind of thing. Yeah, we're towards the end of May, so it's like middle of April to middle of May, and then the other half of it. So we're only at like a month plus in, and Stack has been able to grow the account by 57%, and this is how it is looking right now. Okay, so I believe Stack, it is very promising, and there is great prospect using Stack, but there are also limitations to Stack as well. Okay, now some of the limitations that I do recognize that Stack has would be this: Stack is a semi-auto EA. Okay, because there is no telling from the EA itself that this is the zone that you need to quit. Okay, based on the trend that's following, this is it has exhausted, and so you should close the basket. No, Stack doesn't recognize that, but as we human, as a trader, we would be able to recognize that this is a very strong resist zone. Okay, and so therefore Now, this was the first trade it picked, right? So what you can do is, since it's semi-auto, right, you can actually manual TP over here. You can close the basket over here, okay? And when you do that, you will hold in $70, okay? Because I was monitoring it, you have hold in around $70 in profit before stack opens a new set of position at the top again, and it builds up again. Okay, now stack is actually quite low risk. I can say this because stack uses or builds on small positions. So if you see 0.01, 0.01, 0.02, that kind of thing, so it slowly builds up. Okay, so your exposure to drawdown is very low. And how do I know that? I have the help of this calculator. And a quick shout out to Welsky because he created this. A good brother of mine, he created this calculator and it is very accurate and it gives you a very clear picture on what to expect from an EA as well, okay, especially one that uses martingale. Okay, when an EA uses martingale, it uses a lot of distance, okay, and when it hits a certain distance, you can see for yourself, with the number of positions, at what distance, how much drawdown you should be expecting, okay, and which leads to the next question: can stack be used for FTMO? Yes, you can. I believe you can. Have I tested it? No, but I believe you can, simply because of how it is working and how it works, okay, because it follows the trend. It is less likely that your account will accumulate big drawdowns unless you are using or you start with a very, very big lot size and the number of positions will not be able to sustain or hold the whole basket together. Okay, so if you just look at this, even if I have with the current settings that I have, even if I have 15 positions open in the basket, okay, or even a 16 position, okay, I might not have hit the max daily drawdown that FTMO allows me. Okay, so based on this calculator, punch in the numbers over here, choose a multiplier, and then you can see for yourself how much the account can grow or how much drawdown the account can hit or reach before you need to manually interfere with the trades. Okay, so what happened here last week was it was at this peak again, okay, before it retraces or before there's a small pullback, okay, it pullbacks over here. Okay, now I really wanted to close the whole basket in TP, but I didn't because I really wanted to see how stack holds itself running auto. Okay, now if you can see over here, okay, you can tell me that, hey Abel, this there's an uptrend, there's a downtrend, there's an uptrend, downtrend, you were just lucky. Well, we all know for sure that when we look at the trend, we use a bigger time frame, and if you use an hourly time frame, you can see that it is going up. And if this is not enough, you can go back in time a wee bit. Okay, let's look at day. Okay, now market drop and then it is now recovering. So the room for growth, I believe, is a lot. Okay, is a lot. Okay, and I believe that once it breaks this, you look at this resist zone. Once it breaks this resist zone, it will just shoot up all the way. Okay, now I am expecting that as a manual trader, but with the EA you can't do that. So that's why I'm saying that it's a semi-auto. Sometimes you might need to intervene and just close out in profit when you see that market is reversing. Okay, now I do recognize this problem in other EAs as well, that most of the EAs, they take profit in points. Okay, but the problem is this, that sometimes it may not reach that point that you're looking for or looking at, and then the market just have a short pullback. Okay, and then you might just need to close the trade at a loss instead of a profit. Well, you can be going all up in profit and then suddenly there's a short pullback and then you need to close it in loss, at a loss instead of a profit. Okay, so these are some of the things that you need to intervene as a trader. And frankly, honestly speaking, I only need to check on stack once a day. Okay, and I only check it when the London market closes. Okay, just to see how the market condition is, whether or not it will continue to build up. Okay, and if I am looking it right, I think a flag is forming as well, because I do see a very nice trend line over here, okay, and there should be one over here, okay, where you have the resist zone, okay, and you meet over here before it blow up all the way. Okay, so yes, you can use for FTMO, but you will need to do some adjustments, especially to the lot size, how it builds up. And I would strongly recommend you to get this calculator, punch the numbers in, and it will update itself. Now I'm going to show it to you how it works. 0.1 example, starting lot, okay, and this would be how stack will build up the positions, and this would be the drawdowns you'll be expecting as well. Okay, depending on the size of your challenge or of your trial, you can just use these figures as like a guideline on what to expect, so that you're prepared for it. Okay, so yeah, I hope that this video would have helped you to answer some of the questions that have been lingering in your mind, and I hope that you would decide to pick up stack and try using it, okay, because it's only priced at $69 and it has a lot of features packed in it as well. Okay, now you can download demo, look at the feature, and the set files are provided as well. And if you want to optimize it, you can actually ask in the Telegram group, and then I'll advise you accordingly what to do with it and what you should or what you could expect from your own strategy based on the options that are available on stack. Okay, so yes, so check it out, check out stack from my product page, and then I do hope that you will make the decision to pick it up, okay, and I hope that it will serve you very well. I'd like to thank the two persons who have actually bought stack, okay. I think there have been only 2 sales so far, okay, and yeah, I hope that stack will be able to serve many more of you out there. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and if you have any other questions, do feel free to message me on Telegram personally or in the chat group, and then yes, I'll answer them in due time, okay, and I hope that my answer will be satisfactory. Okay, thanks for watching. All the best trading next week, and I hope that you're all excited, because I am really very excited to see how this set of trades or positions would end and how much profit I'll be drawing in from stack. Okay, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.